Good morning, folk. My name's Dr. Greg Hibbins, and I've been asked to share with you my personal journey with the red light protocol. Before I kick into it, let me just show you quickly my red light setup. We pan around there, you'll see I've got the red light rising full stack 2.0. I also have the target combi light, and I have the 670 light there set up on the corner on a camera tripod that I use for eyes and for the scalp. Right, now that we've got that behind us, let me just share with you my personal story. Just to get it up front there, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm an educational doctor. But for the last 8 years, I've been battling with chronic pain. 4 years ago, they diagnosed that I had a benign tumor sitting on my pituitary gland. But it was building pressure on the pituitary gland, which was pouring out a hormone called prolactin. I had mega amounts because of the pressure on the pituitary gland, and that was suppressing my natural testosterone. So 4 years ago, they also discovered it more or less at the same time that I had this tumor on the pituitary gland, that I had developed acute early onset osteoporosis as well as acute arthritis in the lower back. So that left me with chronic pain, and it's really difficult. Those of you who've had chronic pain, you know what it's like. You wake up in the morning, the pain is there. You go through the day, the pain is there. You go to bed at night, the pain's there. And it just drains you, and it just continually wears you down. Now, I really don't like putting a whole lot of medicines into my body. I didn't want to be living on ibuprofen and cocodamols, so I started researching. And in the course of my research, I came across the red light protocol. The red light technology it's a relatively new horizon in terms of medicine and pain management and health benefits. I use myself as a guinea pig. I bought the targeted red light, and I started using that twice a day, 5 minutes on each joint where I was experiencing major pain. And I want to say to you, after 1 or 2 treatments, there didn't seem to be much difference, but I realized that in anything, there needs to be a degree of consistency. So I consistently, every day, morning and evening, used my combi red light for 5 minutes on each joint. And on day 27, I woke up pain-free. And the moment I opened my eyes, I knew something had changed significantly. For the first time in a significant number of years, I was not experiencing any pain anywhere in any of my joints or muscles in my body. And that was well, it's hard to describe, but it was revolutionary for me. And that's continued. And every day I go through, after having trialed the small combi light, knowing that the red light protocol works for me, I then ordered the full stack 2.0, and that arrived just over a week ago, and I'm really enjoying that. It does save quite a bit of time if you can cover more of the body rather than just using the individual target light. But I actually use them all in a combination. So I use the full stack to get the full body in. I use the 670 for my eye health, and then I use the combi target light to just top up on the joints for about 3 minutes a day on the particular joint. So I use a combination of all three. I'm now 2 weeks into being pain-free. And I went out the other day, I did some serious work in the garden, but after being out there for an hour and a half, lifting, cutting, I had no pain. It was phenomenal. So that's what this red light technology has done for me. It's given me pain relief, which in turn has had a knock-on in all the other different aspects of my life. I trust that if you explore it, and maybe like me, try out with the small combi target light, but I just want to reiterate again that you need to be consistent. Often people say these things don't work. Well, they don't work because people don't work the system or the protocol. And this red light system, it's a protocol. There needs to be consistency. It needs to be done every day. It needs to be worked at, and you will start to reap the benefits. If you're a person who has been suffering from pain or have got sore muscles after workout or after a run, you consistently apply the red light protocol. And like me, I believe it should help you. I also want to reiterate, I haven't been paid to do this review. I'm doing it because I've been helped tremendously by this protocol. And I would really like to see other people helped as well. I love my red light, and I want to say the guys at Red Light Rising, they've been very efficient, very helpful. Their instructional guides are spot on, and they're a professional outfit. But they're also out-of-the-box thinkers, which is really what we need in the world today. We're making new discoveries all the time. And this red light protocol is a new discovery, but it's one that's working. It worked for me. Thanks very much. Keep well. Go strong.